Nope. 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 That's gonna be a crazy. That's gonna be such a crazy message send out. I'm not gonna lie. I knew it. Do it. Okay. Hold, please. Hold, please. I got to turn this on. Okay. Perfect. No. There we go. High stakes. I got to it is my hi Justin. It is my stepmom's birthday. So I'm either going to have to hi Tickle. How are you? Doo-doo. Justin, how are you? How was your day? Yeah, I think I'm gonna message her real quick. Oops. Who's at my front door? Ew! Sorry. I guess that's fine. Wait, let me see. Is it gonna go to my front door? No. Wait, I gotta screenshot this. Y'all. So I just got alerted. Here, wait. I still gotta send this message. Hi, Cube. Message her at this time. Yes, because I have to message her before my sisters do, or I lose. Hi, Terrence. Hello. Guys, listen. So I can't tilt my head further than like right here. Like typically, like it hurts, or like lean my head back past a certain point. I don't really know what I did, but it's not good. Anyways, listen. Stop talking. I'm the only one talking, but I'm not even kidding. This is what's in my driveway right now. It keeps saying there's someone at my door, and so I was like, I gotta see who's at my door because it kept going off. Look at this thing. Hello? Look at this mouth open. Like, I think there's a fight going on. I think they're fighting. I think there's like a food fight or something. They're fighting over. Here's the thing though. I did throw some breadcrumbs out there earlier cuz I'm not trying to detract them, but I don't like, unless it's like trash day, I don't like throwing like breadcrumbs and I don't know. I'm just like, might as well give it to the little guys, right? Okay, I'm never admitting that I do that again. But hi Luyana, hi Sammy, hi Ben, hi Genesis. Good morning. But yeah, okay guys, I have to message my stepmom happy birthday before my sisters do so that I don't lose. Okay? Attracting wildlife. The thing is, they're already there, so I just gotta give them a little treat sometimes. A little treat. Okay? Uh, they might not even like the treats I give them, so they might just leave them behind. How have you guys been though since we've been gone? How have you guys been? Ow! Time. Is monetization on? Yes, I did that first. Thank you for asking though. Hi Velo. Hi Velo. Guys, listen. Okay. I was wearing a very okay, here, let me start over. I don't even know what I'm gonna go with this. Don't let me forget. I do need to send the message here in a minute, but I'm gonna tell you guys the story first. I like it's I don't even know how to say this. I don't like wearing shorts if I am going to be like hot and sweaty walking a lot, okay? Like I would rather just have on Brayden with the 200 bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Was there a message with it or no? Nope, okay. Nothing at all. Um Listen, so I like wearing like pants, like even like if it's like flowy pants or like leggings. I would rather wear leggings like in 100-degree heat if I'm going on a long hike than shorts. First of all, I'm gonna get bit by 1,000 bugs. Second of all, I got thick thighs, okay, and they're going to like it's gonna be an issue, right? So, anyways, the other day I was wearing shorts and I'm not even kidding. Okay. It was these new shorts that I got and I was like, it will be fine. Okay. Like they were athletic shorts. They had like a little bit of length to them. So I was like, it'll be fine. Shit. Stop for the win. Stop. I've only been on for 7 minutes. You're going to kick my monetization down. We gotta be on for 10 minutes before I say stuff like that. Yeah, prove it. Listen. Okay? And I'm not kidding. Okay. It was hot outside, okay? And I was standing the entire day, okay? Standing the entire day, walking around. I probably walked like I think what I got on my like tracker while I was like carrying around my phone, like if you count that as accurate, I mean like I walked like 20K steps, right? So it was a lot of walking. I'm not kidding. This is so like TMI. And some of you guys are gonna be like, why are you telling us this? No, it wasn't anything about swamp ass. Okay? It was I'm not kidding. My thighs were like bleeding because of how like much I was walking and like the friction. I did put like on stuff to like make that not happen, but it just does not there is not one that is good at, I mean like maybe if I was reapplying, but like I didn't it was not like it wasn't I wasn't like I guess I could have like had it in my like in my bag and like went to the bathroom and like kept reapplying, but like I'm not gonna pull out a freaking like thigh rub stick and like just start applying it, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, but once I got home, I like showered, I put Vaseline on my thighs, and then I was wearing like my, oh my goodness, that gray outfit that I had on the other day. Chef's kiss, amazing. 1,000% amazing. First, hello TJ. Yeah, no, but that gray outfit that I was wearing on stream the other day, oh my gosh, it is literally I need it in 10 different colors. Like it is so comfy. I wish that it was I wish that it was maybe a little bit maybe. Thank you for the flow state, Dakota. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I've never seen that one. Is it new? Do you play Pokemon Go? And are you Dakota, I do not play Pokemon Go, and I am not a lesbian, actually. Nothing wrong with anybody that is, but I personally am not. Uh, I like hi Myth. No, like my thighs, like walking, not anything sus. Not anything sus. Dude, my my hair actually looks crazy. Uh yeah, no, so I put Vaseline on them, okay? And then I was like, as soon as I put pants on, it was fine. And like I it's like almost it's like healed a lot better now. So I will be surviving this one. Um I live in Texas. Hi, Mr. Dunham. Hi. Uh guys, we got Michael Jackson in here. Everything's normal. Yes, everything is normal. Walking around a lot, yes, outside. And it has been so humid here. Like worse than hi Zach. Worse than when you were here. So I mean I'm sure it's actually been well you haven't even been home, so you wouldn't know how it is there, but must be ill fitting. No, I wish that I could wear that outfit outside. The reason that I would say that like I can't necessarily is just because it is like it's very um I would just I don't know. It's very it's a little see-through in the in certain lightings, and it's very yeah, I don't think it would be a good idea to wear it outside. It's definitely like lounge wear. They apparently though, I looked up their site and they apparently do have some that is more like going out outfits, so I might look into getting that. Yeah. Started a fire. Hi Boba. And I miss you. I live in Texas. Where's your cowboy hat? Oh, it's upstairs. We won't judge you. I didn't say you would judge me, but yeah, it's upstairs. Dude, I don't know what I want to do with my hair. It's like so heavy that I don't want it up, but it's also hi Mev, happy late birthday. How was your cake? Did you make it with pineapples? My hair is so heavy, I don't want it up, but it's also like so crazy, I don't really want it down. There's just too much going on here. I'm gonna leave it down for a second though. I'm actually gonna fight somebody. Nobody, I'm not gonna fight any of you guys, but what is that? Thank you for the sparkles, Drayton. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Tennis of the 25 stream streak. Insanity. No cake. We got ramen and poke. No, we need you to. I still need you to. I still need you to make the banana bread though. I still need you to make it. The banana bread with the pineapples. Can't believe she just admitted to her thighs bleeding from walking, and asked questions. Um, Fight TJ. Oh yeah, I do still gotta text my stepmom. Dude, the thing is, I want to send her like a little bit more than just like happy birthday. But I could just send happy birthday and then her like whenever she responds, then I send more. because like it takes me like 20 minutes to send a message because I always just think about it too much. If I could fall into this. You don't live in Texas? Oh, I live in Arizona. Where do I live? Where do you want me to say that I live? Phil's birthday! Maybe I'll do this. Is this good or no? Or is this too much taken over here? Too much taken over there? I actually can't even really see myself right now. I'm just going with how I feel. Ow. It's not my birthday yet. Just vibe it up. Oh. You know who else's birthday it is? Today? No, not Joe. No Joes. Nobody named Joe. Got him. No, there's no Joe. We don't even have a Joe in here. Actually, Mama took the bananas I had and made banana nut muffins. I'll do the tropical bread soonish. I got some bananas back here, and I'm going to leave them there until they get mushy. So, I don't know why I'm yelling. I don't know why I'm yelling at you and telling you that, but I'm actually not going to leave them there until they get mushy. That was very aggressive for no reason. This is the way. Oh my gosh, that's my favorite little guy. The weather's been so nice in New York. I don't want to go back to Texas. I know. I've been checking y'all's weather. I mean, I check everybody's weather. I wasn't for a while, but I have been the last few days. Especially because, hi MedLife, especially because, ow. Because I've been checking mine to work around when I'm doing outdoor or indoor stuff. It was supposed to be like really rainy today, and then it didn't end up raining, but like a little bit. Okay, look at this lump. We're leaving it. We're gonna put this over it, and we're leaving it. There it is. I got a little sprout on my head now. Eat the bananas while they're warm. Do not ever say that the bananas are warm when they're just sitting on the counter, please. That is actually diabolical. I don't know why, but I don't like the sound of it. Oh my gosh. Also, yes. Okay, so I got home really late last night, okay? Thank you for the silver star. Thank you for the silver star. Thank you for the silver star. Thank you. Okay. And the moon was so beautiful outside, okay? And I was like, okay, I'm going to sit outside and I'm going to look at the moon. I had on a long sleeve shirt, okay? It wasn't, thank you, Joseph, for the sparkles. Thank you for the sparkles. It wasn't, guys, I didn't even put this on. Y'all, I'm literally looking crazy. All I have, I just have lip liner on. Look, I got like booty hole lips right now. I just put it on to have some color. I didn't blend it or anything, and none of y'all said anything. I literally only had like outlined lips. I don't know. People call them booty hole lips. I don't understand it, but that's what people call them. she knows the lingo. Well, my lips are like light pink. And my lips look like if I'm not like I don't wear anything on my lips like all day, but whenever I get on stream, they don't like the lighting in my, you guys can tell I my house is like all different colors. Okay? Okay? I don't look at your makeup. I don't know those people. Anyways, my lips look like they're non-existent. Like you can't see. It's just like I look like I look sick. Okay? And sometimes I do stream without anything on my lips. And you know what? Without failure, somebody says, "Are you feeling okay?" You don't know why? Because I look like I ain't got no I don't got no I look like I'm dying because I look like a vampire. We need some decor. There is decor right here. I sleep with this thing and I say, please, no honey. Every single night I say, please, dream of anything but honey. Every single night. And it fails. No, I don't dream. I do not. I've never dreamed of him. Oh, right. You look crazy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Thank you to the people who subscribed on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Asmongold is better looking than you? I don't even think that he would agree with that. That's crazy. I also don't think you can really say like can you? Okay, maybe you can. I don't know. Can you say whether I think that like a male has to be compared to a male. You can't really say I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm like can you even compare like the two? If I ever have booty hole lips, if you ever have booty hole lips, it's because you got lip liner on though. I see it. You look tired. You should smile more. You don't need makeup. You're beautiful without it. She doesn't know. Wait, what happened? You're welcome for YouTube. I'm on there more than I am here. Thank you for being here, Justin. I'm telling him you have many dreams about him. Don't. Please. Oh, yeah. I was telling you guys about the moon. I forgot. Your ex has similar lips to who? To me? Anyways, okay, so I was like, I'm gonna go outside. I had on not like I didn't have on a winter shirt, okay? I had on like a UV. I wear like if I'm gonna be like in the sun, I like to wear like a long sleeve UV shirt, like over a tank top, so that if I get like if I go inside, I can take off the shirt and I can have my tank top on. But if I'm outside in the sun, I'm not like crisping up my arms, okay? It's just what I am a pale girl, and that's what I gotta do, okay? And you can do it too, even if you aren't pale. I don't care. I don't make the rules, but I do have to do it because I am a ghost, okay? And I will turn into a I will literally look like a worm that's been sitting on the sidewalk all day. You know, like the ones that used to come out when it rains. No. Oh. Not a winter shirt, just a UV shirt. Anyways, listen. So like I get home really late. I'm like, oh my gosh, the moon is shining. It's beautiful. It's bright. Let me show you. I took a picture. All right. Can you show off this shirt? I mean, I'll show you sometime, but not right now. I'm not even kidding. Like, this was the moon last night. And then the clouds moved a little bit. Get that out of my face. And then this was the moon. It was so pretty. Okay, anyways. So I was like, I was just going to sit out there and look at the moon for a second. I had on pants. All right. And then you know what else I had on, okay? Nothing. Okay, my dogs were the only thing that were out. My toes, my feet, no socks. Okay? And I was outside for maybe like 15 minutes. Oh, I was on my balcony. It was on my balcony, by the way. I wasn't just standing out in the dirt. I was on my balcony. Um, I probably should mention that part. I just thought you guys would know. Um, but nonetheless, everything's going good. Everything is going great. I come back inside. I shower. I realize, y'all, as I sat outside for 15 minutes, my feet got completely eaten alive by mosquitoes. The bottoms of my feet. I have like 10 bug bites on the bottom of my feet. And on the top, but the top isn't as bad. So all day when I've been walking around today, I like immediately, as soon as I start walking, my feet start itching. Guys, this is not a stream for the week. This is a gross stream. No, my thighs are all healed up. They're all good. I got super healing cells that they got me fixed up super quick. Hello. Thank you, Kevin, for the makeup brush. Thank you, Kevin, for the makeup brush. Thank you. Lumpy feet and bloody thighs. Nice. Hi, Alice. Do y'all want me to be real with you, or do you want me to just say, I had such a great day today, and everything was so perfect. Mm-hmm. Is it another infestation? No, it's just mosquitoes. I feel like they're worse. But here's the thing, okay? So I'm growing rosemary. Like what you use when you're like the herb when you're cooking steak, whatever. I have rosemary growing. It's not big enough that I want to like I've trimmed it back a little bit. Not a huge lot though. And yes, rosemary is the best repellent for mosquitoes. Thank you for the 6-7, Kevin. Be real, but do it all the time, not just sometimes. Were your thighs still bleeding when you looked at the moon? No. So luckily I was able to put like anti-itch cream just on my feet and go to bed, and it wasn't too bad. I feel like if it would have luckily I had the anti-itch cream. I don't know. I was gonna say like at least it didn't happen like in the morning, but there's not mosquitoes out in the morning, so I think I'm just trying to make something be better out of nothing. Thank goodness I didn't get bit by mosquitoes at 6 a.m. The only time I'm barefoot is in the shower. Okay, Mr. New York. What did I miss? I hear Lexi goes out barefoot to get bit by mosquitoes, basically. Can you do the 6-7? The 6-7 challenge, dude. I don't even understand that, and it scares me. Sugarcoat everything for us. Why does that make me Mr. New York? Dude, you can't be wearing... Okay, I understand, like, not walking around outside barefoot all the time. If I was, like, in Kentucky, honestly, I do walk around barefoot a lot. Like, my mom's backyard is just clover, and it's so, like... It feels so good on your feet, okay? Thank you for this. Thank you for being here, Alice. You never walk around your house barefoot? Barefoot as just socks, or barefoot as in socks and like house shoes. Dude, your dog's gotta be like barking, like woof 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 woof, like trying to get out of those shoes. They don't always want to. You were born naked. They don't need to be. They don't need to be. They don't need to have something on all the time. I'm barefoot right now, stomping on the floor. Raw dog. Wait, raw dog, your Crocs? Inside the house? Do they not squeak? Like, okay. I'm gonna think about it. It sounds like you're saying spank you when you say thank you. I think you're hearing things. Guys, if you have not yet, if you guys could hit the thumbs up button, that would be so cool on YouTube. Also, yeah, I am streaming on YouTube and on Twitch as well. So I am multi-streaming. By the way, guys, I do have Salud in my cup. Exclamation point Salud if you would like to get some. I'm drinking the apple flavor. Hello, hello. You need to be married. All you need to do is attract. Okay. I'll get right on that. They're not the Crocs you're thinking of. I really want the strappy ones. Slides, no. I have some. Here's the thing though. I have so many stairs. I used to wear house shoes all the time, but mine weren't like, here's the thing. Okay, I had two different pairs. One of them was not grippy enough and I almost slid down the stairs because they were too slidey. They were too slick. And then I had another pair that were like way too grippy. And I was like going like too fast. Maybe it's a skill issue. I think maybe I need to practice. I was going like fast on the stairs and like my shoes were like stopping me too quick. And so I was like almost like face planting, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, you know. Hello, famous. How many stairs do you have? Like each individual stair? I have 78 individual steps. 78. Nice. Yeah. No, you got to keep your job because then you can build your house. I don't own a house. You save up money to build your house. And also build your house all on one level. Unless you want like one flight of stairs. There's no reason to have as many stairs as the house that I live in has. So, when I have my own house one day, my like dream house will not have a lot of stairs. There will, oh, maybe a basement. I would like a basement actually, and that's for tornadoes and stuff. I Actually, I would like a basement and also a tornado shelter separate. Um, Hi Jeffrey. Hi Brian. Brian, how are you doing? New York boys don't even know nothing about clover nor deer or the Midwest. Just saying. Gotcha. I want a basement so bad, dude. No, not a weird room in the basement. I just miss like um like I love my grandma's basement. Hi Dylan. No, I don't need a swing in the basement. I honestly just want I just want a basement. Maybe like a little cozy hangout in the basement, like a family room in the basement. A bathroom, a bedroom down there. I don't know exactly what I want down there, but I want the basement. Maybe if it's a walkout basement, maybe a garage down there, and I could keep like the lawnmower in the. I could keep the lawnmower in the garage in the basement. Oh, but yeah, growing up, I had a couple different friends living in. Why can I not think of the name of them right now? But the houses that are basically built into the side of a hill, and so they're pretty much a like they're kind of a tornado shelter. Not really. You still got to go to like the innermost room and whatnot. But what are those kind of houses called? Can somebody tell me? Can I hire you to help me with landscaping once I have my house? Yeah, just don't don't do anything dumb. But yeah, like just don't want anything that can't grow where you live, basically. I know that was very you gotta have plants that make sense for you. Actually, I feel like you wouldn't care. You would just be like, can you give me plants that I can either set on a like watering schedule on like a app, or can you give me plants that I don't have that I only have to water like once a week? Never mind. I don't think it would be that hard. But I would be mad if you were like these flowers are ugly, like this plant's ugly. I don't know. Yeah, I can do it. Why do you need a lawnmower? I I don't need a lawnmower right now. I'm talking about in the future. Whenever I have grass to cut. I'm not asking y'all to get me a lawnmower. um Yeah, I would not do no, I would never I mean like to unless I don't know. There's very few reasons that I would ever recommend anybody getting fake grass. Real grass or like clover is just the way to go. Um well, Terrence, I think it would depend on how much land I had. If it was like more than it just goes straight. uh, uh, Stop. Wait. Uh, if it was like less than like 2 acres or less, I would say I would just get like a push mower, but one that has the bagger on it. Um, because I don't know, I just like those better. I'd probably, but anything more than that, I would probably get a riding mower. I'm not into the robotic mowers. Maybe they'll get really good one day, but I think it's like therapeutic to mow the grass. No shot on push mowing 2 acres, WTF. Well, oh, and it also depends on if it's flat or if it's like hilly. If it's hilly, ride mower all day. Thank you, Clifford, for the floating heart. Thank you for the floating heart. I paid people to cut my grass at the first house I lived at in Texas. It was 6K, 6,000 square foot lot. I thought you were gonna say it was $6,000. um, it's the ones, TJ. It's the ones that have the handles that go like this. It has like 2 handlebars instead of a wheel. Your IUD is beating you up? Why? Um, what's wrong with the ones that turn like a car? Well, I would say like if you're like going if you have like a very hilly terrain or like a large yard with different terrain, I feel like if you're going like into like you're mowing in a ditch and stuff, it's easier to like back up real quick and turn than a riding mower, which doesn't have as much leeway. Hi, Joe. Right? Johnny on YouTube says, I am a doctor, teacher, plumber, police. I am everything. Really? You think that I'm a cowboy rabbit? These 2 emojis describe Lexi, a cowboy and a rabbit? What? Right now we're getting you a mower. I'm also a doctor, plumber, teacher, and police. That comment was like 20 hours ago. Really? Why is it just showing up now? Thank you for the husky, the man. Thank you for the husky. I forgot to say thank you. Oh, I no, I don't have that much land right now. I don't need a tractor to mow my yard. That's okay. Then maybe one day. Oh, I just clicked I just clicked on random emojis from my recently used. I just went beep boop beep boop. Sleep. Wait, was who's talking? I honestly don't even, I don't remember. I think I sent it to my sister, but I don't think it had anything to do with the taxi. I don't know. Wait, was my description of why you would use why you would use why you would use a zero turn? Do you think that was a good reason? I turned my mower by lifting up the front wheels. Yes, I'm from the USA. When the sun shines, we'll shine together. Thank you for the hydrate. Cheers, Dance to Dominate. Cheers. I just assume you're chewing on ice. Stop it. Wait, why? Here, wait. I'm assuming if you want a pattern or mow lines look extra pretty, zero turn is better. Hydrate doesn't mean crunch. Crunch, crunch, crunch. ASMR. Hi, Mello. Better hop in this taxi. But me personally, I don't care how the grass looks as long as it's cut. Wait, okay. I sent the happy birthday message. Let's see. That is the cutest thing. Sorry, guys. I got distracted. That is the cutest thing ever. Okay. Like she's frozen in time. Yeah, I had to text it's my stepmom's birthday. It's also Dominator J's birthday. Is this a live stream or do you want money? What? Tired and sick are two different things. Good night. Yeah, good night if you're going to sleep. Thank you, Alice. Did you see that the person is, did you read what the person said about somebody said fix your wig. Fix your wig. Hi, Rody. Thank you, Cody. Welcome. You like my head shape? Thanks, Ghost. I was hoping you'd see it. That is hilarious. Okay, wait. Actually, if this is not a good topic, you guys can tell me to switch it. But hi, Zero. Before I got on, I saw something about like Legoland, but I haven't seen, I don't know anything about what it is. What is that? Is it bad? Like, there's getting a lot of hate. What is it? Why are people mad about it? Where is it? Aw, thanks, Marty. Hi, Moonski. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Lonnie. Thank you, Mick. Thank you, Sammy. I have no idea. I don't keep up with things anymore. Legoland is in New York. Is it? The thing that just opened? The one that just opened that's getting a lot of hate. Hi, David. When the sun shines together. Can somebody look it up and tell me what people are mad about? Cube, I thought you would know. I have no clue what you're talking about. Okay, maybe it's bad. Yeah, I found it. Okay. What is it stupid? Should we talk about it or no? I'm mad about Lexi's terrible reading skills. Wait, why? I didn't know there was more than one Legoland. Maybe that's why people are mad. It's lengthy. Share with the class. There's somebody selling fake Legos or something. Legoland is a family-focused theme park based on the Lego toy brand. Why are people hating on it? Let go of my ego. I only knew about the one in Florida. Y'all both thought you were the only ones with Legoland. I've actually been to the one in Florida. Laugh now, cry later. Okay. Maybe I'll... Here. Why are people mad about Lego Land? Oh. The primary Lego scandal of 2026 centers on a massive $200,000 consignment fraud and alleged police cover-up involving the franchise Bricks. Oh. Theft? Nationwide. California man. Dried pasta? No. Are you serious? They do kind of sound the same in the box. If you shake it. That's what I was gonna say. Stop it for the wins. It does sound the same. All the people in the chat, what are you doing? Can you be my Legoland? I don't know about that. That sounds interestingly suspicious. Hi, Ice Baby. Da-da-da, da-da-da. I'm about to go to Legoland near my parents with a bunch of homemade raviolis. Well, whenever I searched it, I guess along with that, it's kind of like a lot of amusement parks right now. But people are apparently mad about the premium pricing, the no maintenance, so like everything's broken, long wait times, high ticket price, parking fees, and they push up charges such as making you pay for bag storage, and they have other exhibits once you get inside that you have to pay more money for that aren't included with the ticket, which I feel like is a lot of places now. The food's expensive, yada yada. Yeah, the thing is, like if you're going somewhere with like smaller kids and there's long wait lines at every single thing, like the kids are gonna get tired out so quick. They're gonna be over it and ready to go because kids don't like waiting in line. They don't understand, like you can't expect a kid to wait like 3 hours to go on a ride. Like they're gonna be over it. Just take them to a park at that point. Let them run around, slide down the slides, and call it a day. Until they get older and like know what a line is. That's how you get the express pass. If it's an option, it's not an option everywhere. Honestly, like when I went to Disney World, the fast passes were the only way to like enjoyably ride a ride. Mellow, it happens. I don't know. There are 11 Legolands? Oh, heck. The franchise allegedly took possession of the inventory, promoted as sold pieces of it, but completely refused to pay the family or return the unsold inventory. When Brian tried to negotiate or retrieve the items, the store had him illegally trespassed from the property. Corporate representatives allegedly threatened the family with legal action. Dang. Wait, we're actually at 1,205 yawns already. If the express pass isn't an option, then I won't be going to that park. Dude, some of them though, the express line is almost just as long as a regular line. Hi, Paprika. The express pass is cheating, dude. There's some rides though. It's like 4 hours. You won't even be able to ride more than 2 rides in a day. You're not trying if you're not cheating. I'm gonna remember that one. Hello, Alice. Hi, Jaden. Hi, Ebony. Hi, Unknown. We gotta tell Honey about this. I don't think we gotta tell Honey anything, actually. Y'all are trying to tell Honey that I had a dream about him, trying to tell everybody, tell somebody something. No. No. Did you see what he said last night? No. What did he say last night? He was mad. Honestly, he could stay mad. It's a good read, worth your time. Should I delete it? Hi Jason. Drama. Dude, nothing he says will ever surprise me. I enjoy a good gossip. If you're not cheating, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. Do burritos. You know why it's 4 hours long? Because people keep cutting in line with those express passes. Yeah. That or okay, I understand like the handicap like expressway. But like I've seen some people like there's one handicapped person in their group and they'll let like a group of 8 people pass. They probably like cut this out, but this was quite a while ago, but they would like that's how like people would get in easy. And I'm just like, yes, obviously some people are seriously like in a wheelchair or whatever, but I feel like sometimes people would like have somebody like I don't know. I just feel like okay, like if there's a group of 3 people, okay, fine, whatever. But any more than that is like they should have to just go at regular time. Hi Cloudy. Hi XRP. I support them being able, especially because most of the time there's all kinds of stairs, so they have to be let in through a back way if they're gonna get on the ride. Because they can't do the like obstacle course to get on the ride. But I think they should limit the group numbers. She did not say the handicap expressway. Well, like most of the time they are. I don't guess I had to call it the expressway, but it is like a very. I have done it before, with somebody, and I'm not even kidding. It was like a little like up down hilly. It felt like I was in the toll lane, like the toll lane of the road. She's been on the Handicap Express. Yes. Yeah, I wouldn't do that unless I was really struggling. Yeah, I do post on my Discord when I'm not streaming, Cloudy, but I guess I could post on YouTube as well, but I feel like it would be like spamming the YouTube people. You're right. I'm not reading that message, TJ. Why are you not replying? I am replying. I see your message. Hello, welcome. I'm from the US. Okay, wait. Like and subscribe done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, we're almost to 8,400 subs. Thank you guys. I did have a Discord. I did used to have one. Where I would post, and I need to find a new place. Maybe Twitter. Maybe I'll post on Twitter when I'm not streaming. Stop. Yeah, no, I didn't change the background. I changed rooms. People think I have like a green screen. Yes, I have tried Indian food. I love Indian food, actually. How are those flowers still alive? Amazing. I want to actually like, I want to try and resin one of them to see what happens. Because I've always wanted to do that, and I do have some resin. What made you stop using Discord? My moderators. How do I deal with the insects? We are heroes. We will eliminate all the insects for Lily. There's no reaction from anyone. Everyone seems tired, so I'll go to good morning and good night. I'm reading this. I'm trying. The memes keep freezing. The gifs, they keep freezing. This is my genuine face when I'm reading these. Like, I'm actually like, that is my genuine face when I'm reading these. Yes. Do you have long hair? Are you are you watching the video or no? When you read comments, you're like a statue. Oh, I was reading a message. I dare you to become a ghost. I am a ghost, basically. You did not close it twice. It's all Terrence's fault. I thought you were reading the YouTube chat. No, I was reading what Hani said. He said, you can't. He said, you can't leave like this and give us no explanation. And then Terrence said, maybe it was the bugs. And he said, how do we get rid of these insects? We must stop them. We must work together and get rid of the insects. And then there was like Spider-Man, and nobody knows why Spider-Man was there, but maybe Spider-Man was going to help get rid of the insects, potentially. The YouTube chat distracts her, that's true. She's Casper. Might as well be. They both knew it was bug bites on your feet. How did you actually know that? That's true. There was the bug bites on my feet, but that wasn't why. But that was terrifying. I'm not even kidding. But oh, I never finished telling you guys. Burning rosemary keeps mosquitoes away, okay? So once my rosemary bush is a little bit bigger, I'm going to cut a bunch off, freeze it, and then I'll just I'll just light it on fire in my citronella candle pot whenever I'm ready to go outside so that I don't deal with the mosquitoes. Hi, Hani. Welcome in. Once my bush gets a little bigger, I'm going to burn it. I did say that in my rosemary bush. Keeps cats away too? Yes. You have a rosemary bush? I have 2. No myth. No myth. No myth. No myth. Let them know. Most of them won't figure out how to use it. No. Myth will go crazy because they will all end up in the birthday channel. I'm setting my mom's garden on fire in the morning. Why? That is insane to say. I don't recommend, but Lexi does. When you read the subscriber comment, why are you doing like a freeze tattoo? Tell me and go crazy. Well, I was trying to, because I can't see. Hi, Young. Hello. You know the answer, but what about the question? Bugs have been, how have the bugs been there? They've been brutal here. Like, I'm not even kidding. I always complain about the mosquitoes, but I'm telling you, it is at least 2 times as bad as it normally is. Ow. Guys. Ow. I need somebody to take my neck and go, like, that's what I need. Like, I don't want somebody to break it, but I need somebody to, like, put it where it needs to go. I would love to help you. It's right here. Listen, okay? Like, putting my head down further than here hurts. Further back than here hurts. To the side more than this hurts. Ow. Like, right here. Ow. Like, I can't turn my head more than that. Maybe stop putting it where it hurts. Well, I want it to pop. I want it to go and then I want it to be better. Because it literally just hurts all the time. Bad posture? No, it's because I yanked it out. I think I yanked a cord out of I think I twisted some cords back there. So I need somebody to go in there, open it up. Okay. The back of my neck. And then I need you to see what's twisted. I need you to very carefully untwist it and then sew me back up and send me on my way. On my neck. Yes, on my neck, please. On my neck. That was pretty clear instructions. I'm a plumber, teacher, doctor. You said doctor, not an electrician. I need Noelle. Let me massage you. You feel better? I need a doctor. Get a tennis ball and massage. A tennis ball? A tennis ball? That's kind of crazy, no? I was like, do I have a tennis ball? But I definitely don't. I hurt my, honey, I hurt my neck. I seen only PhD. No, he's a PhD in espresso making. Here, he's a doctor in espresso making, maybe. Hi, Julio. Where do you want to visit? Cloudy. I would love to visit Colorado. Listen to your heart when it's calling to you. There's nothing else you can do. They don't know where you're going, and I don't know why. No, I do not. I do not want to get high in Colorado. I actually don't want to drink anything either because apparently everything, if you're not used to the elevation, like a glass of wine is equal to 2 glasses of wine, and I would end up like going and getting like some Italian food, drinking some wine with my dinner, and I would end up like sloshed on the floor. I would have like 2 glasses of wine and I would be wiped. Yeah, I'd end up with a tattoo. I'd probably end up, oh yeah, I'd smoke some weed. I'd freaking, yeah, I'd relapse on weed. Italian food in Colorado, red flag number one. I just was trying to think of a reason that I would end up be drinking wine. Dude, you were eating Mexican food in Colorado. What happened to your neck? I lifted something really heavy in the wrong way. That's like the majority of what's there to eat. You think there's no Italians that have opened up restaurants in Colorado? I'm gonna go find one and I'm gonna tell them that you said that their place isn't legit, and they're gonna say we don't really know who that is and we don't really care. Do you want to eat here or not? And I'm gonna say, touche. I'll grab a table. Which version of Listen to Your Heart was that? My version. Is it the free items inside the rooms? What do you like about visiting hotels? What do I like about visiting hotels? Well, I think it would have to be like depending on the hotel, like a decent hotel. What I like about a hotel is that if it's a decent hotel, if you have any issues, you can pretty much get them fixed. You don't. Yeah, that's about it. It's just a new place. I don't know. I'm not really that picky. How does the Red Roof Inn sound? That sounds a little bit scary, unless it's like a newly opened location. I just feel like something bad has happened at every Red Roof Inn. The one in my hometown got shot up by by bikers like 10 years ago. There was a guy there that they didn't like, and they just came and started shooting through all the windows. And then the place shut down and it got opened as another hotel. There's a Red Roof Inn where I work and it's nasty. Yeah. You haven't been to one there? You can't judge. I haven't been to one there. Bedbug Nation. Bedbugs are... Bedbugs are definitely one of the worst pests you can get. Like, I would take roaches over bedbugs all day. If I had to pick. Rats, here's the thing, is that, like, rats are very destructive. And they chew through things, so I would not prefer rats. I did used to do cleaning for cabins where I used to live, and there was one cabin that got bed bugs, and it took forever to get rid of them because there was lofts and yada yada yada. That thing had to be fumigated. And it was a wood cabin, so they the whole thing was wood, and they would get in between the logs, like burrow in there and lay eggs. And so like you would like fumigate the place, they would be done, and then the next week like more would hatch. But what does kill them on impact, like immediately, is alcohol, like rubbing alcohol. And so, actually, how they ended up getting rid of them is I was convinced to listen. I was a little bit of a, I don't know if you would want to call me like a little bit of like a bitch. But I got annoyed because I was the one that had to deal with all the people complaining about that place. And it was also like embarrassing. Like, you don't want to send somebody into a place that has an issue like that, right? and the people kept saying it was cleared. Okay? So after 2 times of them saying it was cleared and it wasn't, I'm not kidding. I was like, I'm going in with, because I had been in, but I'm like, I'm going in with the exterminators. And they were like, are you sure? And I was like, I'm positive. I was like, I literally told the judge, like where I lived, where the judge at the time, I was like, give me permission to like, give me permission to say like whatever, to like say whatever I want to them, like, and I will make sure that these bugs are gone. Okay. And it wasn't even like that crazy, but like I went in there with them and I was basically like, I was like, you did not spray right here. Like I nitpicked everything. I was like, because I decided, because I was seeing those POs come through. Like I was seeing how much they were charging every single time they had to come spray. And they already would come to spray for regular like maintenance. No, but it was owned, the cabins were owned by the county, so the judge had to approve of everything getting done, basically. So I was hired by the county. That makes sense. He was my boss. Yeah. Okay. And so anyways, they would already do like the regular like pest control. And so I was like, I was like, you did not do in here. You did not do in here. And then so like, I was like, you're going to come back. I was like, how long does this stuff take to like completely be done? And then he told me, I was like, you're going to come back on this day and you're going to come get me. I will be here waiting for you. And me and you are going to go through and we're going to see if everything is good. Okay. And the guy was like I could tell like he was annoyed, but I was annoyed. Okay. I literally made him listen to the voicemails on the answering machine from the people who had stayed there. And they were like, they had like the bed bug issue, right? Which like the first person, I think they brought them in because they don't just appear out of nowhere. I think the first person had them and then they just wanted to stay for free, honestly. They should have sprayed you with bug spray for that. No, listen. And then the guy comes back and they're still there. Okay, there's a few left, a few little ones. And so this is what I did. I let him go in first and I was like, let me know if it's clear. And he does. And then I go, and then he comes out and he's like, it's all good. And I was like, no, we're going back in. I was like, come with me. And I was like lifting, I'm like tossing the mattresses over. I'm like looking under them. I like get one. I take it out. I put it on a paper towel and I'm like, what is this? And he's like, And so then I take my alcohol spray, I kill it, and I'm like, okay, we're not done here. And I did that until it was done. I did that until it was done, and they never had another issue, like at least while I was there, and I was there for like 2 or 3 more years. Yeah, I did not grab him by the ear, but you have no idea how bad it was. Like, I mean, like, imagine how pissed you would be if you were staying somewhere and you woke up getting bit in the middle of the night by bugs in your bed. Like, that is the worst case scenario, like EBGB's like type situation. And then you have nowhere, like, if it happened, if you don't realize till like the middle of you're actually getting bit in the middle of the night, and then you're like calling and nobody is answering because it's the middle of the night and nobody's there. Like, it's a cabin in the wood. How do you expect there not to be bugs? Okay. A cricket. Some beetles. I'm never going to be mad about a little cricket. I'm never going to be mad about a little beetles. You know? In the winter, I would have to do like mice control. All that good stuff, right? You do not, a cabin in the woods, you do not expect bed bugs. Do you know what bed bugs are? Hi, Sergeant. We eat spiders. You do not eat spiders. Hi, Bubba. Yeah, so anyways, you do not want them and they can like make you sick. They will literally look up bed bug bites. Look up bed bug bites. Oh, and just the look of the little critters is so bad. It's worse than a mosquito bite. They don't sound bad after what Cube put. The worst part is that they will get in your luggage and your suitcases and you will bring them home and then you will have an infestation in your own home. So then every single night when you go to sleep at night or when you go to sit on your couch, you're now getting bit by these little bitty tiny bugs that just crawl up on you all night long. All day long. No, I don't have bed bugs. I used to do cleaning at some cabins. I used to do cabin cleaning and one of the cabins that I cleaned got bed bugs and I was telling the story about how hard it was to get rid of them. Oh, and the other thing that kills them, other than like alcohol and whatever the spray that the bug guys use, is very high heat. So it was like in the middle of summer, and I like turned the heat on in them, and I was like no AC. It was like smoldering in there. I would turn it. I would turn the heat off whenever the people would come, but I was like, we're getting rid of these one way or another. Okay, you're being annoying. You're being annoying. There's no way you do not bring your luggage inside where you're staying. I'm not wearing my clothes that I just wore to the campfire, going and showering, and then going naked outside to go get my PJs. These are nice cabins. Like they literally have a shower, a bedroom, a full kitchen, a living room. Like they're not struggle cabins. They have a coffee maker, a refrigerator, an oven, a microwave. Thank you. Thank you, Andre, for the marshmallow. Thank you. They use heat to dry them out and crush shells. They run on the mattresses in the heat, run across the heat, shred themselves on the shells. This is true. That's how they get rid of bed bugs. No, I'm not going skinny dipping while I'm at it. Send me gifts too. Did you send me one or no? Who's winning the NBA who's winning the NBA game? New York or San Antonio? I have the sandwich you made for us. The sandwich? You have a sandwich that I made in your hands right now? Hi, Miracle Boy. Bum 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 da 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 dum da 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 dum da da dum da da dum dum. New York. We got we got two for the Knicks and one for the Yankees. I didn't know the Yankees were playing basketball, but we'll give it to them, I guess. They're so gross. This isn't even how I ended up here. I was just going through the list of people to see who to keep following. Total coincidence. Yeah, no, they're terrifying. Honestly, like I'm not the person that's too scared of bugs at all. Like I know what it's like, but being outside, not too scared of them. But bed bugs are the only thing. Like I'm not necessarily like if I'm scared of having them myself. I think he's talking about like a conspiracy theory about like mosquitoes and ticks. I don't think it has anything to do with bed bugs. Guys, look, I made a she's smarter than almost everyone knowing about the one thing I just got here, and this is the one thing. I do not Oh, and then like the other people that I worked with wouldn't even go in the cabins. They were like, I'm not going in there. I was like, you're not gonna get bed bugs just by stepping in here. But like, yes, you should probably like, I don't know, like change clothes. Like don't wear these clothes into your car and wear them home and then toss them in with all the rest of your clothes. Um, I had an extra outfit and I would just toss the outfit that I wore in there, like shoes and everything, into the dryer, like max heat, because we had like industrial dryers for the stuff that was there. Thank you for the 100, Curtis. That's why you leave extra clothes in the cart. Well, this was my job. Crazy pants. But I did keep extra clothes. I actually had like there was there was an apartment there, and I literally just had like I had like 3 outfits in the closet, just in case I ever needed them. I showered there more times, honestly, probably than I showered at my house. Maybe not. That was an exaggeration, but I showered there a lot because I would end up in crazy situations and end up disgusting and having to change clothes. Thank you for the gold coin, Curtis. Well, thank you, Terrence. Hi, sell your shoes. Yeah, my dinner was good. I had bourbon chicken, fried rice, and broccoli. Um, I don't know what he's doing, honestly. Thank you, Curtis, for these sparkles. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the follow, Fox. There's a lot going on, and in the middle of this story, I'm overstimulated. Listen, I worked at a park. Lots and lots of forest. Lots and lots of things to take care of. Dude, might just throw it back to the might just throw it back not throw it back. Might just do it run it back. Go back there and and work there again. Do some don't throw it back right now. I might run it back and go back there and do some workday vlogs. Show you guys what I used to do. Literally, I went there the last time that I was visiting my hometown, and I knew the lady in the front office. She started working there after I did, but she was still there, and I told her, I was like, I'll be back, like blah blah blah. And she thought I meant like I was moving back. I don't know why. And she goes, "Oh my gosh, yeah, like put in an application as soon as you get here." I was like, "I meant like to visit." And she goes, "Oh, ma'am." I might have miss said it, but I really think that she was just hoping that I was. Um, the entire YouTube chat is deleted messages right now, so she was just trolling. No, she wasn't. She literally came out from behind. Like, you have to go through a separate door to get behind the desk. It wasn't like that whenever I first started working there. It was really scary, honestly, because like anybody could just come behind the front desk. Um, and then they blocked it off after probably like 2 years of me working there. There was some suspicious situations that happened. Not suspicious, scary, honestly. And so then they made a separate door where you would keep it locked, and like somebody would literally have to like jump over the entire desk area if they wanted to like get behind the table. Um, I had hats, but I didn't always wear them. Dude, but if I was like, whenever I first started working there, whenever I go outside, we had to wear like these yellow, like safety vest things to where like people, I don't know, but it was very, they were very ugly, and I literally told the guy who was like not the judge, okay? I had like other bosses. The judge was like the final boss, basically. But I told like my boss's boss, I was like, dude, this is not happening. First of all, it's hot as heck out here. I already have a shirt on that says staff. Like, I do not need this yellow. If I'm outside at night, I will put this yellow safety vest on. You betcha. But I'm not wearing this just anytime I go outside, okay? There's no way. It is too hot out here for this yellow vest, and no reason for it. And yeah. He was basically like, if the marshals come, put on the vest. And I was like, if the marshals show up, I'll have one for me and one for them too if you want me to. Maybe your hair covered the text that said that. Maybe. I literally started working there when I was like before I turned 16. I started working there as soon as they opened, like um as soon as they opened. Cuz before it was like just a regular place with like where you didn't stay. Well, there was still like spots to stay, like camping spots, but you did all of it online, or you just called a phone number. It was just like, and then there was like a basket. You would like, not a basket, but like a lockbox. You would just like drop the money in. And then they made it like an actual facility, and that's when I started working there. And I worked there till I moved to Texas. Bum, 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 bum. I loved it too. I'm not even gonna lie. How do parks work? They all work differently. Some are privately owned. Some are state parks. Some are county parks. If they're state parks, they are ran by the state. If they're county parks, they're ran by the county. If they're national parks, they're where do you think she got those pants from? Bill Gates made the bugs that bit my feet, probably. Bum, 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 bum. Do you miss the park life? Yeah, it was very cozy, except for when there's creepy people, which was like every day. I enjoy visiting. There was a lot of things that was suspicious. Um, Creepy people in general, and then um, are you having a drum solo in your head? Yeah, it's a very not appropriate song, so that's why I'm not singing it. Any drug bust? Actually, yeah. Um, and one time at the trailhead, because there's like regular park areas, picnic areas, like beach areas. It was a huge facility. Okay, and there was like there's like a road by itself that went to like the trailheads, and there was a guy who was like there was no camping spots at the trailhead, okay? But this guy like set up a tent behind the bathhouse at the trailhead, and then like during closing hours, and then then the next day, people came in and they were like, "There's somebody camping at the trailhead," because they had went to go hike, and they were like, "There's a weird guy out there," and it's like, "Okay, thank you for letting me know." And then I called. I'm trying to make up a name for the maintenance guy, but they all have such like generic names. I also choose one of them. I call Jim, and I'm like, "Hey Jim, there's a weird guy at the trailhead. Could you go check it out?" And Jim's like, "Mother effer, you think it's my job to go check out weirdos at the trail?" This is how Jim really did act. He would be like, and then he would be like, "Is this Lexi?" And I would say, "Yes, Jim, this is my phone. I'm calling you one." "What do you mean is this Lexi?" And he'd go, "Fine, I'll do it for you." And then and I'd be like, "Okay, bye." And then I hang up. And then whenever he'd come back, I would be like, would you not have done it if it was anybody else? And he'd be like, "No, I'd send them sons of bitchs down there and they could figure it out themselves. Or they could wait till somebody else gets here." And he was like, "But you're always nice to me, so I'll be nice to you." And I was like, there's no way he would do it for any of them. He's just being dumb. The gym not alcohol, he was literally like so old. He was so old. He was the only reason he was still working is because his wife wanted a new pool, and so he was like, he was it was like his fifth wife, and he was like, "I gotta keep this one happy because I don't think I'm gonna convince another one to marry me again. So he was like, I've got to find a way to afford this pool without it dipping too much into my retirement funds." And I'd be like, I'm sorry. I I don't have any money to give you for your pool fund. So real. Oh no, he was actually like he had like all, well, I probably shouldn't describe him too much. But he actually had like all of his teeth, but he had a lot of hair, but it was all white. He just looked like a Santa Claus. I tried to get him to dress up as Santa Claus for an event. This is so bad. I tried to get him to dress up as Santa Claus for an event, and he wouldn't do it. I was like, "I can get him to pay you extra. You can do extra money for the pool." And he's like, "Man, I wish." Probably on my Snapchat I have videos of him talking, because we would record it because it would be so funny. Like sometimes we would this is so bad, but on the really slow days, like in the winter, we would do like those phone calls where it was the fake number, and this fake number would call, and he would, and then you know what I'm talking about? Like we used to do it in like middle school, where it would be like a spoof number would call, and it would be like, uh, I know you're with my wife. The prank dial, yeah. So we would prank dial it. And he would literally talk to it for like 10 minutes, like, and then he would eventually just hang up. You really did torture him. He had fun. He had fun. He had fun. And then my favorite, you've been a troll. My favorite guy, Russell. I miss him. He's literally like retired and would still be working. Like he still works, but he's also retired. He just works there for extra money. He has like a farm and stuff. But like he's literally 80 years old, and he's still, every single Christmas he messages me and he says, "Merry Christmas." He says, "Merry Christmas, Alexis." And I'm like, and then he's like, "How are you doing?" And then we have a little chat every single year. He messages me. I thought I told you kids off the line. And I think I've told you guys this before too, but whenever whenever I moved to Texas, he was so sad because I was like his favorite, because I actually, well, no shade to my coworkers, but I was always down to help with whatever I needed help. Like I loved to get like my hands dirty, moving trees, picnic tables, like digging a hole, planting stuff, cleaning stuff, make like whatever. Like I was hands in, cleaning the bathrooms. I didn't care. Um, and some people are a little more lazy. Okay. Um, and anyways, whenever I moved, he gave me a pretty decent Walmart gift card, and a card. Hanson is crazy. Well, I'm just saying, like, like, who's in, hands in, whoop, team on three, 1, 2, 3, team, Um, everybody else would be like, hands out, not in, not it. To Walmart. Well, that's the only grocery store we had in my hometown, so I think it was like the only option for a gift card. Cheerleading, yeah. Anyways, and he like wrote me this card, and he was like, and it all it said inside, it was like, "Hopefully I'll see you again one day. Um, it won't be the same here without you. Please don't starve. Here's you a little money for the road." Like, and it was just like the Walmart gift card. And he was like, and then like, I think he even, it was nice. This guy gave you a Walmart gift card. Yeah, I had worked with him for a long time. That's really nice. Yeah. I'm not a grave digger. That is crazy. To live with you in the same room no matter how many times you laugh. Do you think I laugh too much? Thank you for the treat. But yeah, there was a lot of crazy things that happened. I would say probably the most crazy thing was the time that, because it was on a lake. The place that I worked, it was on the lake. Uh, the most crazy, probably, I don't know, there was a lot of crazy things, but the time when a lady came in um and handed me and my coworker a note that said, like, hey, my husband is running from the cops, we're here to get a campsite, he wants me to use my ID because I'm not wanted, and if he suspects anything suspicious, he says he will, like, take out our entire family. And it, like, had her phone number, his name, and then she's like, call the police, say his name, like, they'll know what to do, blah blah blah, like, but make sure that, like, he is armed, like, make sure that, like, nothing, like, make sure that, like, it's like, not suspecting, like. And we, like, me and Michael, we were both literally like 16, okay? And we're just sitting there, we're like, got it, but, like, she had no other options. Like, we were just the ones that were there. So she, like, he comes in at, like, and he's like, buys a drink, like, behind her, but she had already slipped the note. And he's like, did you get the prices? And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna come back up after we go to the water, like, to reserve. And he's like get in the car, you know. And I'm like I'm literally, like, sweating, like, as soon as she leaves. We literally, like, and they go down, like, we put a, like, a note on the window that, and, like, we like, they said, like, we'll be back in like 5 minutes. And we, like, went and called. Like, this guy was actually, I don't know what he did. I can't remember. I don't think we looked it up. Because I don't know. But anyways, they had, like, three, no, like, two, because they were down at the beach. They had two cops on water, like, two boats, and literally, like, six different cop cars all go down there, but they didn't, like, turn their lights on till they got there. They arrested him. Nobody was hurt, but it was crazy. And then they came and we had to give our stories. And then the lady came back in after all of it was said and done, and she came back in with her kids, and she was like, thank you so much, you guys saved my life. And I was like, ma'am, like, you need to get away from this guy, like, further than like, because he could have gotten, like, out, like, next week, you know. You turned him in, lady, you need to get away. I mean, hopefully she did. um Good evening, hi Cam. But as, like, a 16-year-old, that was crazy. um Thank you for the floating heart, Curtis. And we didn't want to wait. We did eventually, like, tell, like, at the time, because we weren't the managers at the time, but we did eventually, like, tell our boss. But, like, it was such a, like, in the moment type thing. We weren't gonna call and be like, hey, can we call the police? Like, no, like, it was a we gotta act now situation. You should have just called the judge, dude. And the amount of, there was times, because uh if you didn't know, like, criminals like to get primitive campsites, because not all places check IDs. We did, but it wouldn't, like, go through, like, a crazy system, and, like, people could I didn't, I mean, at the time I didn't know the difference between, like, a fake ID and, like, a real ID. So anyways, um like, there was more than there was all the time, like, the cops would call and be like, hey, do you have anybody, like, have you seen, has anybody checked in, or is there anybody staying with this description, this name? And then they would, like, email me the details, like, to like, the, not my personal email, but, like, to our, like, company email. And then there was times when the marshals called and they were like, hey, we're looking for this person, we think they might be there. And then another time, and this big, like, drug dealer guy came and stayed, and he had an RV full of, like, packed to the brim with drugs. And he ended up getting arrested while he was there. And he had literally like $1 million. It was the nicest RV I've ever seen, and we had RV shows there with like $1 million RVs. It was the nicest mobile. It was the nicest RV I've ever seen in my life, like in person. I mean, obviously I didn't go inside of it, but from the outside, like it was snazzy. He lost it. I don't know. Somebody probably got it in an auction for really cheap, but. The email text if you're on Twitch with one person descriptions. Exactly. It's so clear, but inside it seems tense. Yeah. There's also, oh my gosh, like hindsight 3000, and I can't remember, I don't remember their names or anything, but there was this one guy who would come and they would stay for like months in the summer. And I, maybe I shouldn't even say this, but like, I think now, like if I would be working there now and would have seen the situation from where I am at currently, I really, there was this guy, I don't even know. Okay, he would come and he would stay in the summers with this lady, and their children together. But like low key, I think like I don't know, like she was like he never would like let her come inside. Like I would just see her and like wave at her, and like in anytime like because we would become like friendly with our customers, right? Anytime we would be like, oh hey, like how's your wife doing? And he'd be like, who's asking? And like I don't know if there was something like suspicious going on there. And like now I'm like, oh my gosh, what if she was like a missing person, and like that's why he would like never let her like come inside and be like seen on our I don't know. You think she was being held against her will? Yes. She was a lot younger than him. They had kids together, and he would be like, he would come in and like he would look around and he'd be like, oh, none of this food's as good as what my wife makes. Like that's her only job is to have kids and cook. And I would be like, like, and it was a little bit suspicious. No, but I think it would have been less weird if she was allowed to come inside, and if I asked about her and he said she's doing great, or like, oh, she's right outside, but he would always just be like, who's asking? Why? I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's fine, but oh yeah, that's a little odd. Yeah. If it was just like they were like different ages, okay, whatever. But like the fact that he like didn't let, like all she did was like cook and clean, and like he was like her only job is to have my kids. I was like, I don't know. The guy, did she seem happy? No. And the guy scared me, and I was really young, so I would always just like smile and nod and try and get him out of there as quick as possible. And we would like anytime like it would be like his reservation, we would always be like nose goes to who has to do it, because he was just so off-putting. No, this was an RV. I'll clean the chat for you. But yeah, stuff like that happen all the time. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. The guy behind the bathhouse ended up. He okay. That was also a whole nother situation. He had a warrant out for his arrest, but he had like a whole separate ID, so we didn't know immediately. We let him get like a regular camping spot. We were like, hey, dude, you can't camp back here. And then how we ended up finding out was that he had kids that were supposed to be in school, and the kids weren't in school. So like I guess like CPS got involved because they were trying to figure out where the kids went to. And it turned out like he didn't want the kids going to school because then they would figure out where he was living, and then they would find him and he would have to go to jail. Um, should I be saying allegedly with all this stuff? And you guys have no idea who the people are. It probably doesn't matter. Anyways, but yeah, the guy ended up getting arrested. But they would like keep the kids inside the tents or like on the trails during the day so that nobody would get suspicious about why the kids. Oh, actually, we did end up seeing the kids during the day, and we're like, oh, and like one of the maintenance guys asked, and they were like, oh, they're homeschooled. And we were like, how are they homeschooled when you guys are living in a tent? Where are the books? But he did end up getting arrested. I don't know what happened with his kids. No, this was just a tent. They didn't even have an RV. They would just use the bathhouse for like showers. What's a trailhead? It's basically like the road. If you go to like a park, like a campground, a park where the trailhead is where you start out at. Usually there's like a bathhouse. It's the head. It's like where the trail starts. Like so all the trails like typically start off from there and then loop around wherever they go. Basically where you park your car. But there's like no camp spots around here. Like there's a road that leads just to the trailhead. There's a bathhouse there, and then the entrances to the different trails. Well, the thing is, you can't call it an entrance because there's camping, there's cabins, there's beach entrance, there's like pergola entrances, picnic tables, yada yada yada. I don't mind living in the country where those letters make sense, but it's always the same story. I am also live on Twitch, yes. Dude, and we would have I would help plan events. We would get like funding for the events. It was so fun. Now they don't have like any of the events because I don't know why. But they stopped like a year after I stopped working there. They have a couple of events, but we were having like 10 events a year. It was huge. I don't know what happened, but they stopped having all the events. Yeah, I don't like Jeffrey Dahmer personally. No, that's not why. It's because nobody wanted to plan them or work at them. Like I said, I was always, I'm there. Do you have Netflix? Yes, why? Understandable. Thank you guys for the subs on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She's used to this stuff. Do you have Apple TV? Yeah, why? Where the bed bugs mysteriously came from. Well, No, the bed bugs were in a cabin that was also rentable there, but the bed bugs, somebody just brought them in, and then they just got passed on and just kept reproducing. But I had to help get rid of them. I had never seen a bed bug in my life until then, and I would be fine with never seeing another one again, forever and ever and ever. Watch what is bay. I'll send you something to watch if I can remember. What is it? Bam. Bam, 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 bam. So you don't react. Wait, Rocky, what do you want me to react to? I'm not gonna lie. 90% of my chat on YouTube is restricted messages because people say inappropriate things. So, most of the chat, like, you guys can't see it. It looks empty to you, but like, your messages go by so fast because of how many people are saying bad things or just spamming. We're getting to 10K tonight. That is crazy. See you later, Abdullah. Good night. I'm not talking crap to you, John, but like, people asking, what is your bra size? Have you shit today? Like, spamming poop emojis. Yeah, there, it gets a lot worse, but who here is saying inappropriate things? Do you make love? Are you a rapper? They say I'm a rapper, and I say no. Help! Hello, Adam. What do you need help with? Answer like, that's not even as bad as they get. They get they get so much worse. Oh gosh. Do you work in Hollywood? Hollywood's crazy. Thank you, Sky, for the floating heart. Thank you, Sky, for the floating heart. Thank you, Sky, for the floating heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What's faster than light? Thunder. Do you have any advice? Oh, and somebody's aggressively spamming. What is your foot size? Time is faster than light because it acts on dark matter faster than light. Time is faster than light. Let's see what this one is. Yeah. Oh shoot, that's me. Stop. Thank you guys for the guys. Can we get to 200 thumbs up? Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm 8 to 8.5. You can literally go into my throne if you're only allowed to know my shoe size if you're gonna buy me shoes. There's no other reason that you would need to know. Like, actually 0 reasons. I did go to see what some more of them said, but they were too much. No, 8 to a 8.5, depending on the shoes. Smiley said, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Expansion of space. Very fast. What in tarnation? There is like this whole conspiracy talking about the Murdaugh murders that allegedly there's a conspiracy that that Buster could have been the one that did it, and then the dad took the fall because he was already like gonna be getting in trouble for all the money issues. And I just don't know if I believe that. But that is like a conspiracy that's going around. I have not watched the documentary about the dad, but I did watch that first one. I don't even remember what it was on. Maybe it was on Netflix. I think it was called like The Good Old Boys or something. I don't know. Oh, you remember Tommy Growl? I think that I was the one who recommended people watch that one a long time ago. Like 2 years ago. You disappointed me. You don't watch football? Would I do a high ponytail for 5 follows? That you're only one person. If you're following me 5 times, that means you have you're that's a scam. You broke my heart. This is from 1 or 2 weeks ago. No, I don't think I've seen it. Maybe I've heard about it. I don't know. I would have to see what the cover looks like. Forever, ever. 167 thumbs up, guys. Can we get to 175? 175. Going once. Going twice. Hi, Sam. Hi, Ichi. Why are you looking so confused? I think it's just the way that my face is. It's just my face. But also it helps if I'm ow. My foot's itching. I wish I, like, in a non-weird way, I wish I could show you guys the bug bites on my feet, but it would be too sus. And here's the thing too, like, I would love to get a another pedicure soon, but there's no way that I would get a pedicure with bug bites on my feet. Like, could you imagine that, like, the guy taking the stone and rubbing your bug bite? Maybe he would like scrub it off, maybe. Thank you, Roland, for the flower. Thank you for the flower. Thank you. Hi, zombie. I missed the nerd out. I'm crying. Restless, confused face. Maybe that's what I suffer from. You can't imagine unless you show it. Yeah, but I'm not going to. Especially because I do need a pedicure right now. There ain't no way. There's no way. Like, no amount of money would I show you my feet right now. This is aggressive live ASMR typing. Tech mother. Tech. If you guys saw the 3 words that I actually typed, you would be concerned. No, it was more than 3 words, but less than 20. Did you guys hear my password? Guys, I want that outfit that I wore the other day in like royal blue. It would be or pink. Royal, oh my gosh. Pink would be so cute. It's so cozy and buttery. I'm not even kidding. What outfit? The gray one. The gray one that I wore. Everybody clap your hands. Sorry. Outfit is buttery. The material. Like, it is super soft. Sorry, somebody keeps saying, can you make it clap? So I just thought about everybody clap your hands. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Pew, pew. Foot wars have started. Wait, who's selling their feet? Wait, no, you can't sell my feet. If you sell photos of my feet, you better give me half the commission. Thank you, Curtis, for the sparkles. Thank you for the sparkles. Thank you, Curtis. Give it back. Back it up. Yep. I'm an adult already. Are some of the chats not showing up for you? Are you far back on the messages? I have no idea. I mean, I think they're not showing up. Maybe they're coming in late. Sell Pokemon cards? Dude, I don't even know where to get them. All I see is people getting trampled for them and getting mad about them. I don't really want to be any part in that. You would think something totally different is going on by reading the YouTube chat. Joseph, what am I going to do with Pokemon cards? 90% of them just talk about random things. Well, yeah, because they want to talk about what they want to talk about. Most of the time. Once I was 7 years old, my mother told me, go get yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. I don't think my comments are showing. I see your comment right now. Once I was 11 years old, my brother told me. Thanks, Samuel. Yeah, people talk about random things, but so do I. I think it doesn't help also that I don't finish my stories all the time. So I think it kind of like feeds off of it. Yeah. Uh, how, wait, which door? You can't even see a door. You don't see any door in this frame. ADHD, yeah, I have crippling ADHD, actually. Next are Spurs. Spurs. I gotta root against the chat. We got more people in the chat that said they're rooting for the Knicks, so I'm rooting for the Spurs. The Knicks don't want you anyways. We just gotta have a little friendly competition, okay? Have you had a bagel since you've been back home? Dude, I really want a bagel right now, and I don't know why. I just want a big bagel. You haven't seen my food pics? Dude. I opened the Discord and saw Spider-Man and clicked off of it, honestly. But I'll check it out. Not really, DJ. I had a bagel yesterday for breakfast. Was it a regular bagel or did it have pepperonis? San Antonio, San Antonio, San Antonio, San Antonio, San Antonio, San Antonio, San Antonio. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Blah. I don't know, I want something fun. I mean, bacon, egg, and cheese would be good, but I want something fun. I don't know what I want. I think I want one with like salmon on it or something. Smoked salmon. Is that too crazy? Yeah, that's what I want. I'm gonna get so hungry. I gotta go soon, or else I'm gonna start eating again. And chives, yeah. Thank you guys for the thumbs up on YouTube. Thank you guys for the subs. Lol. I'm sharing. Are you? Not a fish bagel. Like smoked salmon and cream cheese. You better go to bed tonight. Get them food. Chocolate cupcake. Who's getting a cupcake? I'm not. I'm gonna get a bagel. No, no raisins. No raisins at all. Let's see. Dude, my hair looks red in certain lightings right now. That one's just dumb. Okay. Guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and get off for the night so that y'all can get a little bit of sleep. And I'm getting like hungry and my tummy keeps growling and it's really distracting me. And I don't want to eat. I'll eat when I wake up. I don't want to go to bed on a full stomach. Eat all those bananas back there. Those are for my I like to cut it up, freeze it, cut up a banana, freeze it, and blend it in my protein shake after I go to the gym. I did not go to the gym today. Gasp. My neck was hurting. Guys, I gotta braid this hair. Oh my gosh. Terrence, go to sleep. Good night. I can see the knot in your neck. Are you serious? Did you see it? Stop it. Good night, Devin. Good night, Adam. Good night, Alice. Go to the gym. I do go to the gym every day, but I didn't today. It was my rest day. Good night, Arthur. Good night, Jameson. Good night. Good night, everybody on YouTube. Good night, Lonnie. Good night, Michael. Good night, DJ. Good night, Samuel. Oh my gosh, wait. You might can actually see it. Stop. It's right here. It's literally this big. This is how big it is. Do you see it? Actually, when I outline it? Stop. I see it. Do you actually? Yes? Okay, stop. Did you take your temperature today? No. I don't have it over here though. It's in my drawer. Not over here. It's in my drawer over there. Thank you guys for the subs on YouTube. Thank you. Only when you were circling with your finger. In the kitchen drawer is a little while, but okay. It's like the junk drawer. There's nothing kitchen related in the drawer. Okay. Good night, Smiley. Good night, Terrence. Good night, Cube. Good night, TJ. Good night, Myth. Good night, Myth. Good night, Zombie. Good night, Chad. Good night, Dance and Dominic. Good night, Brayden. Good night, Bofa. Good night, Honey. Good night, Derek. Good night, John. Good night, guys. Good night, everybody that is hanging out. Yes. Good night, Tennis. Good night, McCoy. Good night, guys. Sleep well. Have a good day tomorrow. Bye, guys. Good night. Good night, Chill Vibes.